Why haven't y'all tried miracle food yet? Like, for real, all jokes aside.
Bitch, I'm God, I'm the Alpha and Omega, I'm the ancient of the days, I'm the Rahman Rahim, and you don't know where I come, you don't know from where I came, all you know is I am one with many aspects, different names, then one day the thought formed into a word inside my brain, then I said let it be, then next thing I heard a bang, then I split up into infinite dimensions with a chain, now we're all interlinked, we are all one and the same.
I remember when you came out, I remember thinking to myself, because I used to be looking for like certain MCs that I felt were we're gonna help propel this thing forward. And I was like, yo, this nigga right here, this motherfucker is dope. Like just your whole style, it was hip hop, but it was new. It felt like niggas that was on the street at that time, like little young niggas that go to Latin quarters and all that type of shit. Like you just felt that energy coming off of you.
Well, that's what was happening. That's what I was doing. Like I was a young kid going to clubs in high school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was in Union Square the first day it opened. You know what I'm saying? When Rakim performed, I was there. And I was a kid. So at the end of the day, it's not like it is now where everyone is. I mean, they checked ID and this and that, but I use my brother's ID. Like, simple shit. But I was tall. It wasn't really as stringent as stringent as it is now, just to do things.
I was
Just
there
like,
too.
yeah, that's like I used to go to the store to buy, beer and cigarettes for, whatever. Like as a kid, like now you can't do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We used to be in clubs, seriously, like, and I'm thinking to myself, damn, we was in clubs and we was little kids. Like, okay,
I was too.
I was in Roseland. That's the first real club I went to. Roseland, 14 years old. I'm seeing
yeah.
Soul Force and all of that type of shit. And it's
And
like
Roseland was off the chain. Roseland was like a big venue. That was like a crowd. You feel me?
big venue. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
it's like I'm
yeah.
doing all of that shit from young, going to all of these clubs back in the day.
That's why I say it was a unique experience growing up in that era, just in general.
But here's the thing, like I know the young kids today, they kind of they probably feel similar to the way that we felt back then. But I just feel like us back then, although we was bringing something new to the table, we still stayed within the parameters of real hip hop. You understand what I'm saying? Like your shit still had scratching on it and fucking, you know what I mean? Like it had samples and your rhyme flow was real rhymes. It wasn't like you're singing a little song, a little ditty, and calling that a
Well,
rap.
there's no accountability now. Like, the incentive is just money. There's no responsibility to the youth, to the community, to nobody, not even to yourself. Like, you basically just cashing out. Everybody's cashing out right now. It's acts of desperation, and sometimes people see a dollar amount and they equate that to success, and they need to go ahead and really look at the situation and see if that's really success, because they may tend to hurt people in the process, destroy some things in the process, and that's not success. So
You know
just
what?
figure that out.
I could shoot the younger generation a little bell, because they like the labels really, and well, not even the labels, probably like the older artists, like they started making it difficult to sample. It's like we used to have to fight for them samples. It's like sometimes they would want more for the sample than you're actually paying the producer to make the beat, and instead of them like maybe realizing that this is possibly a way to breathe new life into our music and keep keep this thing going, they tried to get back from us, because they felt like they were robbed
Right.
in their
Well,
time. So instead of like working with artists, they made it hard for us to sample to the point
well,
where
they so
producers be like, yo, I'm about to just play it over, interpolate it, like just
Thank
do away with
well.
sampling altogether.
That's because they saw the success in hip hop, and and you have to understand now. There's a lot of infringement involved. Yeah, you are a musician. You put out a record. That doesn't mean that 10 years, 20 years, 30 years later, somebody should come and take your shit and you can't get paid. That's just like me now. If you come and sample, I got it made and sing my song over. I'm right here. I can hear you. You feel me? So it's the same thing. We have to think that's what we were doing. So yeah, but what they did was try to capitalize at a point when the monetization was heightened. So they felt as if we got to get everything we can up front because we ain't promised nothing on the back end. So everyone was cashing out. Once again, acts of desperation, cashing out. You see a picture and you think the picture look pretty. Oh, it looks so pretty. So you wanna, you want that. And that's what they see. It's like right now, if somebody if son sample my shit and I see he got a $80 million diamond in his eyeball, I'm gonna be like, yo, son, what you doing? That's my shit. And you got 80 million in your eyeball. We gonna need to take that shit out and weigh it up. Yeah.
Weigh it up.
I mean,
Um,
that's fair.
Godfrey.
But in all fairness though, I love what the kids is doing as far as um making they're making opportunities for themselves, for their families, for other people, for other people's families. What they have to do is look at it on a whole and not just from
I
one
do
angle.
feel you though.
They just
I,
have to look at the bigger picture. That's it.
I do feel like with all of the metamorphosis that is going on, I still wish they would stick to the elements though. Like I get that too. It's like, okay, maybe you're not, maybe your DJ isn't DJ Babu, but can we have a DJ do something? Can we still find a way to incorporate the elements still, no matter what you're doing? Like
Well,
if the graphic artist is the new graffiti artist, if the Serato dude is the new turntablist, like whatever it is we doing, can we just keep it,
well, this is the thing. This the thing, Rod. They gonna have this. They gonna things is always gonna change, always evolve. Just like when we
Mhm.
was at that age, we changed the whole sound into our sound. They
Right.
changed the sound to their sound. The sound continues to change, so we have to accept change for what it is. It is
But
change, and
that's
it
my
is
The,
new.
the
original. That's
sound can
my
change.
original thing, though. The
The
sound
sound can
changed,
change.
but it's
Right.
still he still preserved
The
Integrity.
element,
elements. Well,
integrity. There you
yeah.
go.
Well, they gotta have that, but you're gonna have some variations that may not have a DJ, or they may not have a this, or somebody might be fucking whistling the whole song. We don't know, but it's gonna be their interpolation and interpretation of hip hop, and we're gonna have to respect that. However, the social responsibility, and you're not gonna sing kill a nigga, kill a nigga, kill a nigga. That's not gonna fly. That's not socially responsible. And they allow that, they perpetuate that, and they sponsor that financially. But the minute you go say you're gonna kick a dog, or you're gonna slap a fag, or you're gonna do something derogatory to some other genre, it becomes a huge fucking ordeal, and you are banned. But you could say you're gonna kill a nigga, kill a nigga, kill a nigga,
All
kill a
day.
nigga. Right. So
All
that's my point. My point is, if you know this is
slap
what
a
they are
bitch.
allowing, if they're gonna allow you to do that, but the minute you say you're gonna kick a dog, you banned, come the fuck on. Look for yourself and stop being stupid. You know what I'm saying? Stop. That's all I'm saying. Stop being stupid. If you're gonna be as intelligent as to go out there, become a entrepreneur, form a business, and support financially so many others, then be smart enough to understand what the fuck going on in front of your face. It's not just about counting. You know what I'm saying? We can all count. You know what I'm saying? It's about what are you really doing? What do they have you doing? What do they have you out here doing for real?
We're talking about success earlier, and I'm just thinking like What was it like for you? Because you were super young when you came out. You were really the youngest in charge. Like I was, I remember being kind of, I feel like we're, definitely around the same age. And I'm like, damn, I wish I was making it.
I was born in '72. I'm gonna just go ahead and
Oh,
put it out there. I was born in
okay.
'72. Ain't no shame in my game.
Okay. I'm born in 68. Ain't no shame in my,
Okay. See, you
um,
OG.
yes, yes, yes. Um, but that being said, I
Yeah.
was just like, damn, because you came out. What year did you first come out? What year was
Well, '88 technically was my single. The album came out in '89. I
you?
gotta
Right.
admit, it came out in '88 though, when I
See, you
was
know what's so
16 years
crazy?
old.
Like back then, a year, 2 years seemed like an eternity. Like I could remember being in, back in my mother's crib when I still up in New Rochelle, and I remember being listening to your record in this room, and that just seemed like so far. Me making a record seems so far off, but you're telling me that's 88. We got signed in 89. But
Mm.
at that moment, the actually
The
getting signed
distance.
already, yeah, it's I had already been waiting mad long. You know what I
And
mean?
I'm gonna
I
tell
had
you, when y'all stuff came out, I had the advance copy, and I put mad people on the brand Nubian. I remember I
Yep.
went and did a concert in Puerto Rico with mad artists. I put people on the brand Nubian when y'all came out early, super early. Matter of fact, Jiggy and all of them was on it, and y'all had the dance cuts on there, the doom doom doom, all that shit. That shit was fire. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, but that was right shortly thereafter because we was all young, still running around at that time.
Right, but I
Yeah.
just felt like, damn, this shit is a long way off, man. But yeah, we did again, our generation came in and we changed the game, but at the same time, we kept its integrity. Like you know what I mean? Like we didn't
Hmm.
try to make it something else. Like at some point, some of these niggas came in here and just tried to do something else in the name of this is hip hop.
Right.
And
Even if they stuck to the, writing your own rhymes is I guess that's always gonna be debatable because we know there are people that didn't that we love and respect. So, you feel how you feel about that. But at least if people would have stuck to the code of like not biting people and not jacking people's style, you wouldn't have such cookie cutter artists today. Like if that one principle everybody would have stuck to, regardless of how you feel about the kind of music they make, and at least this is your style, that's your style, that's your style, that's your style. Instead, everything just sounds like one long song. Like if you listen to a radio station from start to finish, you can't even tell where a song ends and where the next one begins. Even in R&B now, they all sound exactly alike.
hip hop
Unfortunately.
started with sing songy shit, but like the singing part would go, like the routines, and then niggas would rhyme. Like now, niggas will just do the sing song through the whole thing and say that
Oof.
that's hip hop. Like you know what
Oof.
I mean? Like I'm like, bro, you didn't even really rhyme in the song. Like
Nope.
you
Shortcut.
didn't even really rhyme. You just kind of kept a flow going that is very melodic and almost sounds like you're singing, kind of.
Well,
Uh,
that's their new genre that they develop. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. Like it's a
Melodic,
spin
they,
off.
they call it melodic rap, right? That's actually like an award category now, melodic rap. And I'm
See,
cool with that.
they're
Give
gonna they're
like
gonna make they're gonna continue to make genres and spin it off forever. I mean, but the like you saying though, the essence of it and the beginning of it, hip hop is about something and it has elements and it should be respected and accepted. I think that they overlook it because it had elements of empowerment and positive
oh
elements,
yeah.
and that's the
I mean,
problem. They don't.
Hoover said it a long time ago. Like, nah, we can't have niggas thinking. We can't have Messiah. We can't have strong, powerful leaders, bringing people together, making them think. Like, They saw, I guess they saw it about to happen with rap. Then they tried to shift it from the educational MCs to the gangster. They brought in NWA. NWA fucked them up because they had a message too. Like, wait, whoa, even the gangsters are smart. Oh shit, no, we gotta go. You know, we gotta do something else now.
What I think is one real thing, and the real thing is that the guilt. You know what you've done, and you feel as if people become intelligent, which we already are, and people become powerful, which we already are, that we're going to behave the same way that you have behaved, and we're going to do treacherous and nasty and dirty things. And that's really not in my spirit. I don't know people that live like that or behave like that, and I don't want to be associated with any. So I think that more or less it's just fear of being accountable or held accountable for your actions, your past, your history, your wrongdoings, your crime. There's a lot of criminal shit going on even as we speak right now, and they just don't want to be accountable for it. So it's just total denial, and it's the reverse mind fuck, make you think that you're doing some wrong shit. You're bad.
They
You're
have brainwashed our babies into recording the crime on camera in real time. Like all of a sudden, getting likes and going viral on Instagram is such a goal that people are really like doing things purposely for the world to see and recording it. It's like, the goal is to get away with the crime. What are you doing? But because it's such, because it's such a goal to go viral now and have that moment that this is what the babies are doing.
I think the whole system is designed in such a way where it has made everyone into a content creator by default. Not just the content creator, but a lab rat, so to speak. I mean, you being studied, your devices, your phones, all the fingerprints, the facial recognitions, the everything involved just to get into your device. I mean, they're gonna obviously verify and know that it's you. I'm sure you got watches on that's taking your heart rate, your pulse, shit like that. Like you're being monitored, you're being studied, you're being listened to, watched, heard, observed, everything. They have all these terms and agreements that change every week that you just click. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, well, guess what? You ain't reading none of that shit. It's just a lot of blind behavior in society, and that's what we need to stop is the blind behavior because it's just like we're so complacent. We just okay. It's just like take a vaccine. Okay, okay, you might have to take 2. Okay, now they telling you fucking take 3. Like, get the fuck out of
Now
here.
you got to wear double masks for the new
Yeah.
for the mutated strains.
Right.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, not that sickness doesn't exist, but that the mind control does exist. And definitely, and you got to be aware of that as well. You know what I'm saying? Don't endanger yourself or your family by any means, but understand the reality.